Hi, everybody. Daisy here with you tonight, and well, today I'd like to talk about food in kind of more general sense. Um, what I made for dinner tonight got me thinking. There's a lot of times where I'll go to cook something, but I don't want to cook something because for some reason, in the back of my head, it feels like this is going to be a lot of work, when really it's something that's actually easy. And I bet a lot of us do that too, where we'll just not want to do something because sometime you did it, something felt complicated, you don't want to do it so much. And you might laugh at me for this one, but tonight's topic was dinner was tacos. And for a good while, I didn't want to make tacos because I kept overcomplicating it. I kept doing too much when I did tacos. And I actually didn't like the result, and I felt like I did too much. It took too much effort to make it happen. Now, I'm a pretty simple bunny. Um, I like a basic ground meat. I'm okay with either turkey or beef. Today was beef because I got a good price. Um, Mixed in with the taco dust and water, and ta-da, taco meat. Um, I don't put much on my tacos, and I prefer a soft flour tortilla. So I gotta. I always have a bag of flour tortillas in the fridge anyway, so that's not a thing. I like adding a nice slather of refried bean. That costs like $1 and microwaves in 2 minutes. Not hard. So boom, taco meat, brown ground beef, add stuff. Easy. Microwave the refried beans. Boom, easy. Uh, and simple bunny. I like basic shreddy lettuce on my taco stuff. So I just buy the usually about $1 bag of pre-shredded lettuce. I'm going to eat tacos for a couple of days, and that's about it. If the lettuce goes bad after that, I don't really care too much because I'm done with this process. And I don't use it for anything else anyway, so if it goes bad, I'm out what's left of $1 something. Life is good. And lastly, if it's available, I like to slice up an avocado. And just have some sliced avocado, not guacamole, just avocado. Don't mess up my avocado, just put in slices. That's how it makes me happy. It does not have to have extra flavors. I think that kind of ruins it. I really don't like guacamole for some reason, but man, do I ever love just some straight avocados in there. Mm, happy bun. And for me, that's all I need. That makes some tacos. I usually wrap them up like a little burrito, munch them down, and happy. Um, I can make quite a few out of a pound of ground beef slash a single can of um, refried beans. So they're a really great value. And that bag of lettuce will outlast everything and just get chucked in the end once it starts turning to soup in the fridge because I forgot about it. That's what happens to lettuce. And the avocado, well, it depends on the size and whether or not there was a bad spot in it. Today's had a small bad spot. Sad on me. And that's probably the most expensive thing I put in mine because, well, right now they were like $2 an avocado. That's crazy. Just for this little nugget of fruit. And, yeah. Yeah, well, I think it was worth it. It was still tasty. Um, and now, why this usually would be such a hassle is because I'd probably try too hard. And when I say try too hard, I really mean try too hard. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to do everything that you do in Mexican cooking, period. I'd be like, all right, we got some peppers and onions. I'm going to fry them up. Have that ready. Now, yes, I like those, but that's a two things I have to cut up and cook in a pan. Um, and I'd get Autumn some tomatoes. Yes, I got tomatoes. I got them cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. I can't remember which ones. Tiny tomatoes. which I'll happily cut in half or quarters, and he deals with that. I don't have to deal with that. That's fine. I also got him some fancier lettuce because I got it for him to make salads with. So, yeah, his deal. He picks what lettuce he wants to put on. I don't have to deal with that. But I would do all this. I'd get cheese, which I did never like, and he didn't like. So I felt like I was buying this other product that was going to spoil, and I'd forget about it. I'd usually think, oh, I need to get taco sauce because tacos have sauce on, don't they? Don't they? I mean, you get sauce packets when you go to Taco Bell, but anytime I go to Saboya's up down the street there, they don't give me sauce in my taco. And I never seem to like miss it when I'm getting it. So why do I buy this bottle of sauce? And I get salsa and stuff, and by the time I've gotten all this extra crap on my tortilla, I have so much trouble folding it closed. I have this massive baby worth of glomp that I'm trying to get into my face hole, and I'm not getting to taste everything at once because I put too much beans in there to begin with, and all I'm getting is beans, and then every other bite I'll get some of something else. So I decided to go simple, and I just made the 4 ingredients that actually mattered to me for making it feel like a taco. And the beans kind of being a stretch, but they're $1 and they take no effort. And I really like them. So, yay for refried beans. And of course, Autumn can do what he wants to with his taco result. I made the meat, it's there. Refried beans are heated. Avocado is cut. He does like to either often do it as a salad as opposed to as a actual taco. So again, options. Do what you want with it. It's your dinner, especially on something like tacos, which is basically personal assembly options game, in my opinion. Put what you want in it, and as long as everybody is happy that all the ingredients they want exist, then we're all in agreement. We have a good time. And bonus factor, it is actually Tuesday when I did this, so it was actually Taco Tuesday at my house for once. So Taco Tuesday. Nice roof. uh, I made 2 full pounds of ground beef into clump. Uh, I used barely any of it because all I had was two wraps. Uh, so I'm gonna be having Taco Wednesday leftovers, which was actually part of the plan. I like to make a dinner that's big enough to eat twice, if at all possible. uh, and I really like tacos, so I mean, if you're especially when it comes to things like the shredded lettuce, it's going to go bad in a couple days after you open it. So if you're going to use it right away again. And yeah. Um, so that was my thoughts on a food thing that I often would overcomplicate. Now, I could do something like make fajitas and do, say, fry peppers, onions, and do some chicken strips. But fajita seasoning on them as opposed to doing taco meat. I could do that. Serve it up with maybe some of the lettuce, options of tomatoes and whatnot for autumn. But that would be a completely different story. I probably wouldn't do the avocado there. I probably would because I like avocado, but I wouldn't necessarily do all the same things. I'd probably skip on the refried beans because I don't think they work well with the fajita. So that's a big thing I would skip out. Could always do it with either thing with tortilla chips as opposed to with wraps and do kind of a a nachos kind of situation. Nachos does not has to be a thing with cheese. Nachos can just be tortilla chips with stuff of miscellaneous types that might be in a taco or in a burrito or fajita or whatever. um, yeah. So, any thoughts from any of you of any foods that you stopped cooking because you tried to overcomplicate them too much? There's quite a few more things in my repertoire that I stopped cooking as often because I kept overcomplicating them, just like the tacos. And is there anything that you thought of that you may have stopped cooking because you realized you've overdone yourself and started making them too big? A taco can be a taco. A spaghetti meatball doesn't have to be 10 hours of sauce making and 500 vegetables cut up. A pizza doesn't have to be 10 inches of toppings on top of a super thin crust. Food can just be food. Chili doesn't have to be everything. It can just be a thing. Anyway, yeah, food for thought. That's a bad joke. But I hope you all have pretty Princess Bunny thoughts about your dinners. Obviously, yeah, please leave me comments about foods you think about in these fashions. I'd love to hear about it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the little dingly bell. It makes YouTube happy, and that makes me happy. What makes me more happy is when you share this video with friends, and other people get to have fun discussions with me about things like tacos and complicated foods that shouldn't be. So, the Patreon link is in the description below if you're so inclined. I don't require it, but I offer it to anybody that's willing to help support my channel. And hope everyone has a fluffy, bunny-filled rest of your day, and has plenty of tasty nom-noms and plenty of nom-nom thoughts. And, as usual, I'll see you again real soon, and I love every bunny. Be good, kids.